I mean, for me, they were really tough. I mean, getting hurt was definitely a setback. But, I mean, Hayden Moore stepped up and played really good. And it feels really good to be back in the spot and being the captain and our quarterback. So, I mean, it feels really good, and we came out with a huge win, which is really big for us.
We asked Tommy Tuesday what your attitude was like, how you advanced them, and he said you were pissed.
Yeah, honestly, I was.
Yeah.
I was very mad. I mean, to me, I thought I was doing everything right. I mean, I competed, and I thought I had some of the best practices I've had. And, I mean, I always had the mindset that God has a plan. So, I mean, kept on busting my butt and just believing that good things were going to happen, and they did.
So when you found out you were starting tonight, what was that feeling like?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, to finally be back and play is awesome. I mean, I live, die, and for football. I mean, that's all I ever do. I mean, football's my life. So whenever I was out, and it hurt. So I mean, to finally be back out there, it's the best feeling ever.
When did he tell you you were starting?
We found out Thursday.
Was there ever that fear you got Wally pipped? If you know what that means.
No.
Old baseball. Wally Pipp got hurt,
Yeah.
lost his job, and then Lou Gehrig came in and played
Yeah.
2,500 games in a row.
I mean, sorry, but no. Honestly, I just always had the mindset that anything can happen. I mean, Hayden came in and played really well. I mean, you can't control that. And he came out of the big win against Miami. That was huge for us. And I love Hayden. I mean, we're really good friends. And he was there for me. I'm going to be there for him. So, I mean, we know that. I mean, we both want to start and play, but I mean, we both want the best for each other.
Zach, what about the defense tonight? The first drive they kind of just right down the field. After that, they didn't get much.
Oh yeah, I mean our D-line stepped up big tonight, and that was a key factor. We knew coming in our D-line had to play well because everything starts and ends with them. I mean, they get a rush and they stop the run, they have to pass, I think, but their pass rush was great tonight too. We couldn't get the ball off, and everything started with them.
You've had a lot of guys rotating in that other safety spot next to you. Does it feel like Gilbert has kind of started to take some ownership of that and make plays?
Oh, definitely. I mean, he wants the spot. He doesn't want to rotate. I mean, that's good for a young guy like him, and he is owning up to it, and he's taking full responsibility. Everything that he does good, and all his mistakes.
Is that something you could tell coming through camp, or has that been, since he's gotten game experience, the confidence has really started to grow?
It's been more with the game experience, and he'll tell you that it's been more with the game experience. He's getting more comfortable now.
Zach, where do you guys stand as a team, do you think? You're on a path where you win one, you lose one. You were the preseason choice to win the league. Where do you think you guys are right now?
We're just taking it one game at a time, honestly. We can't really say where we are right now because we still have games left and we have a game next week. So we can't really say where we are right now, but we're on winning path right now.
3 or 4 games ago, Zach, they kind of went with the youth movement on defense. I think 6 or 7 guys started that were either freshmen or redshirt freshmen. Are you surprised at how fast some of those guys are coming along? Bryce and then Jalen Minor and Gilbert and those guys?
Honestly, I'm not, because I mean those guys had it in them all along. They just didn't have the experience like we talked about earlier. They didn't have the experience. Now they got the experience, and it's been a lot quicker. I mean, yeah, it's been quicker than a lot of other freshmen, but they've been ready since they got here.
Gunnar, with the weather, what's your approach to throwing the wet ball as well as you did tonight?
Honestly, I don't mind it. I mean, throw the ball in any type of weather. I mean, I always pride myself that I can throw the ball pretty well in the rain. So, I mean, our managers did a great job of rotating out towels and keeping the balls dry. And every series coming off, they would always have a towel ready for me. So, I mean, hats off to our equipment staff for getting the job done.
Do you have a connection with Shaq where it feels like no matter where you throw it, and then the one he went up and caught over his head kind of behind him was just crazy. Does it feel like you can put it out there and he's going to go get it no matter where it is?
Yeah, I mean, Shaq's a freak, and that goes along with all of our wide receivers. I mean, they're big plays. They come up with some big plays, and I mean, all I have to do is just throw it up and give them opportunity. I mean, I've always said that from day one. I mean, got a great group of wideouts that compete and want to get wins, and we'll do anything to do that.
Dowdy's increased his role a little bit more, so now you're going to have to listen to him coming at you too and telling you he needs the ball.
I mean, Dowdy already did that, so I mean, yeah. I mean, with our tight ends, they always want the ball, so I mean, I always joke around with Dowdy that, hey man, I mean, in practice, I always used to throw balls to him in the head right in the chest, and he'd miss it. So he's like, hey, you're actually going to get the ball to me? So So, I mean, we joke around a lot, but, I mean, I love that. I love our tight ends, and they're coming along strong. So, we'll see.
What is it about Shaq that, I mean, he obviously gets the most catches, he's also about the smallest receiver you have. Is it, coach says you guys just are confident that he's gonna be in the spot that he's expected to be, et cetera? I mean, what sets him apart from?
I mean, Shaq's is such a good route runner, and he's so quick and agile that it makes it hard for defenders to tackle him and see what he's going to do. So, I mean, he's done some crazy stuff. I mean, where he just gets open. So, I mean, we just got to, for the quarterbacks, we just got to see where he's going to be at, just get him the ball, throw him an accurate ball, and see what he's going to do with it. He's fun to watch.
Zach, did it feel good to get a couple takeaways for the offense?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these guys put up points. And this week, our whole mindset was to get turnovers this week. 'Cause, I mean, we need to get them guys the ball so they can score points. You know what I mean? And stay off the field as short as we can. So that was a big thing that we pride ourselves on this whole week is getting turnovers.
Zach, last week and this week, second half, night and day for defense. Talk about what you pride yourself on. Was there anything that you guys talked about leading up to this or at halftime where you said, listen, we're not going to let that happen again?
Oh yeah, since BYU, it was fourth quarter. That was it. All 4 quarters we got to play. All 4 quarters we got to finish the game. I mean, we were coming out flat games before at halftime, and our whole mindset was that we got to keep our foot on the pedal.
We good? I want to ask Zach, what do you think's Wally good?
That was over my head.
How about college sport?
Oh,